Richardson Wrench auction today. Welcome on behalf of your local agents, of course, Richardson Wrench Hurlstone Park here in the village, and Richardson Wrench Marrickville. Here on behalf of the whole team at Richardson Wrench Marrickville Hurlstone Park, Aris Dendrinos, Andrew Knox, Richard Perry, Peter Dendrinos, of course. We all know Peter, who's been selling in this district for over 50 years, and I'm Peter Baldwin, the chief auctioneer of the Richardson Wrench Group, established in 1858 as Australia's longest established firm of estate agents, and in fact the agents who sold this entire area when it came up known as Fern Hill. The property comes up under the vendor's contract, the Property Stock and Business Agents Act of 2002, 2003. Our terms and conditions say, subject to reserve price, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. In the event of a disputed bid, the auctioneer is the sole arbitrator, and the decision of the auctioneer is final. The auctioneer can refuse any bid that he feels is not the vendor's best interest. The right to bid on behalf of the vendor reserved and specified as one bid, and a bidder is deemed to be the principal bidder unless prior to the auction an authority is handed to us allowing a person to bid for it on behalf of another. Please note, at the fall of the hammer, we need 10% deposit of the purchase price to be paid by the successful bidder. A residential home, so bidders need to be registered to bid. We can only accept bids from those who've registered to bid. We need the bids to come in before the gavel falls, as we don't accept late bids and we can't. We are at Ambervale, circa 1915. An exquisite renovation of a property, total maximisation effect of the home, and an imposing classic Federation property. Again, for conveyancing, say lot 1, deposited plan 949762, and it's a fastidiously restored, beautifully refurbished, double-fronted, freestanding, full brick residence. It holds, of course, that tuck-pointed facade, the slate roof, the finials that you've seen, this charming detached studio and or office area, the fabulous deck, great use today during the inclement weather. Lovely lawn garden to the block as well. Subsistence agriculture there to the rear of the property where you grow everything for your own home. And so we see that restored slate roof, the blinds, built-in wardrobe, clothesline, curtains, dishwasher, fixed floor coverings, light fittings, range-hood stove, 2 air conditioners, built-in microwave, the oven and the ceiling fan, and a settlement of 42 days. With title, drainage, deposited plan, the zoning, of course, from Canterbury Bankstown as R3, medium density. Well, from the very, very outset, this is picture perfect, this home, Ambervale. Doesn't it strike a lovely presence in the street along these this lovely avenue of Federation properties of the early 1900s, as Hurlstone Park is so synonymous with. The tuck-pointed facade, you see that porthole glass in the inlet of the property, the tessellated tile veranda, the stained glass that you see, the picket fence to the front, the polished timber floorboards that the home has, the fireplaces, and just that lovely, relaxing effect, but ultra charming property to go through. Accommodation-wise, the 3 principal bedrooms of accommodation, the separate formal living, the formal dining room in the home, a beautifully renovated designer kitchen with the polished stone tops, the stainless steel appliances, and of course this all just opens out into the back garden. And this is as valuable as anything to have this studio accommodation here, whether it's guests staying over, or it's children in the HSC or university and the like, and just your own sort of little getaway spot here with Hurlstone Park, with the easy walk to Cooks River Parkland from here. We can stroll to the station. There's Aldi virtually at the top of the hill. I mean, it's a very, very important part of the village, this part of Acton Street. Best of all, it comes up for your competition now as a very, very good opportunity for people who, one, value Fern Hill, Hurlstone Park, people who really want to live here, but at the same time get Federation and an exquisitely renovated home. Calling you to start the bidding away today with such a quality studio. Just a few moments ago, we sold the residence at 185 Duntroon Street. That property with expectation around the 1.7 mark or high 1.6s sold for $1,805,000 under the hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, Hurlstone Park is as it should be, an extremely popular pocket. Do I hear opening bid? Step right up now and make the call. This is the way to do it. Lovely to see Ellen here from our friends and partners at Shaw Financial, who really have that competitive edge on finance. Who's got the start? An opening bid. Tell me what you think. Who's going to start the bidding out? We see just up the road that sale of the 1.8. You've got recent competition and sales in Fernhill and the like. Step in.
1.5.
1.5, Aris. That's the way to do it. Gentlemen standing in the studio, there's $1,500,000. $100,000 there to start the bidding. And a bid $1,500,000 we're underway. Now the bid is 1.5. Will you put your hand up in the air? Give me $1,550,000 or better. Best way to do that is a quick way. And a bid $1,500,000 to start. 1.5 the bid. Now the bid is $1,500,000. Standing under the veranda, the bid is 1.5. Who's got the advance now? Really value that accommodation there, and it's beautifully presented too. 1.5 is the opening bid, and a bid $1,500,000 bid for it now. We're underway. Show me your hand. Sir, 50? Thank you. I bid $1,550,000. $1,550,000 bid. Both gentlemen on the decks of either party. $1,550,000 bid. Are we thinking 1.6? I bid 1.6, sir. Thanks. $1,600,000. One bid. Now the bid is $1,600,000. Would you like to turn the tables to 50? $1,600,000 at the studio, and the bid is $1,600,000 now. Who can advance with the next bid? I bid $1,600,000. Looking out for you, sir, as I call for the advance. If you want a short and stride, it's fine with me. Place it. If it's 20, that's terrific with me too. I bid $1,600,000 bid. The bid is $1,600,000. Give some oxygen to your good interest here today. $1,600,000 and 10. And the bid is $1,610,000. As he scratches the head, and the bid is $1,610,000. Over to you, sir. 625, 1625 bid, and a bid $1,625,000, and I'd love to hear from you again, sir. 1625 the money, the bid is $1,630,000. 30? Yeah, 30. 30 it was, Aris. 1650, 60, 1650 bid. I bid $1,650,000 for Ambervale. $1,650,000 circa 1915. I bid $1,650,000 bid for it now. The gentleman holds a call closest me. Would you be willing to make it 60? $1,650,000 bid, and a bid is 1.65, and I'd love to hear your advance.
166.
Clickety, clickety. $1,660,000 over here to the right. 660 bid in behind me here, and he's an East supporter. That's good to see too. $1,660,000 bid. $1,660,000 bid, and the bid is 1.66. Who can advance? $1,660,000 called here to the right, and a bid $1,660,000. 70. 1,670 now. 1.67. 680. I bid $1,680,000 now. 90. 1.69. $1,690,000. We stroll forward to make it 1.7. 1.7, thank you. $1,700,000 now. I saw him sitting in that charming living room and just drinking it all up, and the bid is $1,700,000. $1,700,000 bid. 10, thank you. The bid is $1,710,000. I bid $1,710,000. 10, the offer. The bid is 1.71. $1,710,000 now. The call's upstairs here. Not forgotten about the opening bidder here. $1,710,000. I can let you have a chat. Aris is going to have a word with the vendors now. That lets you just buy a moment. Work out what your next tactic is going to be. I've in good faith the gentleman holding the bid of $1,710,000 out on the covered veranda. $1,710,000. You know, we're tossing a lot in for the money here. The bid is $1,710,000. Beautifully presented home. $1,710,000. Makes it 1,720, and the bid is 1.72. 30, 1,730. 30 bid, the bid is 1,730,000. Got 30 upstairs here, and the bid is 1 million. Give you time. 1,730,000. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know we're on the market. We're selling at the fall of the hammer. Upstairs, the gentleman's bid is 1,730,000. 1,730 the bid. Now the bid is $1,730,000 bid. You can make it 5 if it helps. 1,730 and get back in the game. 1,730. 750. 1,750 bid. 1 3/4 million offered, and I bid 1,750 bid. The bid is 1,750,000. If you need a moment to, just tell me. 1,750. Not forgotten about the gentleman here. 1.75 million bid. The bid is 1,750 with a call nearest me. Having a chit chat up the top, and the bid is 1,750,000. It stacks on the mill now. We're on the market. We are selling at the fall of the hammer. 1.75 million bid. The bid is 1,750,000. And in making your final assessment of the property, look at here. Big point of difference property, this one, Ambervale. $1,750,000 call. 175 the bid. Now the bid is $1,750,000 bid. We've declared instructions to sell at the fall of the hammer if you'd care to advance. $1,750,000 bid. How are we faring there, sir? 1,760. Glad I asked. The bid is 1,760,000, and the bid is 1.76 as we have forward time here. 1.76 million. The bid is 1,760,000. In this pleasant spot, and the bid is 1.76. Still three parties locked in battle. $1,760,000 we're bid. 1.76 million. The call. The bid is 1,760,000. Opening bidders bid. 65. 1,765 on bid. 1,765,000. 1,765 made an impact, and the bid is 1,765,000. You bid to win. The bid is 1,770,000. I bid $1,770,000 now. 177 bid. The bid is $1,770,000 now. We expressed another 5 there. One bid now, one a bid now, one a bid now. $1,770,000 bid, and I hold the gentleman's call here. Just in advance of the parties talking upstairs too. $1,770,000. He didn't sound very enthusiastic about it, but he's bid $1,775,000. $1,775,000 now. 80. 1,780. 178 bid. The bid is $1,780,000. Do we get a final pitch? 1.78 million bid. The bid is 1,780,000. Would you like to try the blowout bid of 1.8 million even? 178 bid. The bid is $1,780,000 now as I hold the gentleman's call here. $1,780,000. You went to the Brains Trust. I thought we were going to get something positive there. The bid is $1,780,000 bid. How are we doing upstairs? 1.78 bid. The bid is $1,780,000. The auction goes right down to the wire. $1,780,000. And there's a break in the weather with a bid of $1,780,000. Once. Just to be sure, how are we faring up here? What we're at? $1,780,000 now for the second call. $1,780,000 bid on the third. Bidding, sir? No? Third. Final call. To all here, to the left. Centre. Right to the last quiet. Out. We're all done? Yeah. Finished. Sold. Congratulations to you, sir. Thank you very much, madam, sir. Thanks very, very much to madam and sir upstairs there. This gentleman has purchased. Congratulations to you. We'd love to thank you. We'd love to be able to find you something. I wish we had 3 of them to offer you. Thanks everyone for coming along today. Remind you, we go down to the property known as Mungret, one of Marrickville's top homes, goes to auction through us in an hour's time at and that will go up at number 181 Livingston Road. Make sure you go down there, and Harnett Street follows that one at 5:15. Thanks everyone. Can I ask if you would just go by the side, and that means that everything can be conducted now.